up, guys? I know I said I'd play a Rainbow Six tonight, but I kind of wasn't feeling it. I really haven't been feeling the drive to like play multiplayer games. So I've been trying to like find games to be able to play that just like Mass Effect or something. Just something. I was actually looking at games, and there's a couple games that kind of piqued my interest. So I think I might try that. I don't know, but let's go ahead and get in for the hunt on the hunt for Saren. Yeah. Good. Kind of. I kind of looking forward to getting done with this game, playing like Mass 2 and 3. What's up, Matt? How are you, man?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
I'm good. Kind of been chilling for the most part today. Had to go and I know I talked to them, but it probably didn't save where I wanted. But yeah, I had to go to Home Depot. I had to go to Home Depot today. I had to go grab like freaking Flex Seal paint because our freaking tub that's right next to my room started leaking, and it went underneath the tub and started flowing into my room whenever somebody was like taking a bath. So I had to go. So I had to put flex tape on it. Today I got the paint, covered that with a bunch of with all that paint, and hopefully it does the trick. So that way my floor does not sink. I think I've said it before, but freaking playing like Mass Effect, I can't remember how good the graphics are in like ME and Mass Effect 2 or 3, but it looks 10 times better on PS5, like graphics wise.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Yeah, yeah, absolute fun. That freaking do that. But how's your day going, Matt?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Pretty good, to be honest. Just chilling out. 2K. Nice. I've been debating about getting the Day 2K23. It's on sale right now for like less than $20, so I'm like, maybe. Because I had the itch of like just creating my own wrestler, taking them through that stuff. But the thing is, I know, well, I know that new games coming out in October. WWE likes releasing their games during October, the month of Hell in the Cell. But I think I'll just be like I'll probably just put together like some cool matches and upload them, see how they do. It comes out in 2 weeks?
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Yeah, they release in March now, and by then, 2.5. Oh, okay. That's a new surprise because usually they have their releases for the day games were always October. Because I know October was WWE and November is always Call of Duty when they release a new game.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Yeah, they changed it since they released WWE 2K in March. Well, that's good. Honestly, I think it would be better if they did it in like October. Like it's later on, so that way they have enough time to fix anything. But I guess from what I understand, of the fact that their games lately have actually been doing okay for themselves, I guess there's nothing to complain. But as long as they keep up like the better work, I guess that's good.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Honestly, this is me being biased because I feel like the SmackDown versus Raw things were a lot better. Yeah, I was thinking about it too, but the thing is, yeah, looking at it's just stupid, and plus also, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna say this now. I know probably nobody's gonna care about what I say, but I'm gonna say it, and I'm live streaming, so what the hell? The fact that they did Suicide Squad, honestly, I think was a bad idea. After seeing a clip on TikTok, they were going to make a Batman Beyond video game, but Warner Brothers wanted Suicide Squad because of like, I can't remember what was he said, but it was like basically like the same concept of like Fortnite, I think, like kind of like some sort of thing. I don't know. I can't remember what it was he said, but I feel like that would have been a better fucking game idea. Like play as Terry as the future Batman. Like that would be a lot better than fucking the Suicide Squad. And plus, also, they pay tribute to Kevin Conroy, the man who's been the voice to Batman in all the video games, all the animated series, any like little movies that they had of him when it was animated. They paid tribute to him. Good for them. But the one thing that just pissed me off, and I saw it as a clip on freaking TikTok, they had the Suicide Squad kill Batman, but it was the Arkham Batman. They killed the Arkham Batman, and Arkham Batman was probably the best work that they ever the fucking Kevin Conroy ever did. Like he was the absolute best when it came to voicing Batman in the movie, in like these animated movies, animated shows, the video games. He was the best. Period. I felt that I felt that it would have been great if they made the same mistake that developers of the Avengers by making it live service. That's it. That's what it was. Live service. I couldn't think of it. Thank you. Which sucks because why can't I play it offline? I am paying close to $100. Yeah. Like, what's the point of that? Live service? Who gives a shit? Make it RPG, dude. Like, bro, I would love that. Who doesn't want that shit? Plus, it's Batman Beyond. I grew up watching that show. Like, it was probably the best show during like the early 2000s ever. Like, why didn't you go for that? Can you imagine like how much like take a look at this on the developer standpoint of like money wise? That would make them a lot more money than fucking live service crap. Live service is gonna fucking make them go down the drain. I mean, they pretty much went down the drain when frickin' what's the game? Multiverse came out. They would thought that would be like the next thing of like Smash Bros. I am guessing, but it sucked. It fucking sucked. Like, and plus, the biggest slap in the face, honestly, I feel, or just like the biggest disrespect ever was killing Arkham Batman. Like the best freaking version of Batman, and Kevin Conroy's probably masterpiece right there. Like, how can you fucking do that? Dude, I don't know anything about Saints Row. Saints Row, but not my type of game. But yeah, exactly. That sucks. Like, dude, like I've been a fan of Batman my entire fucking life, and the fact that you pay tribute to the man, but you also kill his character off. Like, you could have used a different version of Batman. Like, Gotham Knights. I've seen the Gotham Knights Batman. He's voiced by a completely different guy. It's not Kevin Conroy. At least if I remember hearing the voice, it's not him. Go with somebody else. Go with him. Should have killed Lego Batman. Oh yes, that would make sense. So that way you could just connect right back together, huh?
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really didn't my fit, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I think I might fucking clip that. Like, I don't care if it, like, it's like that little rant just gets attention or anything, but I'm gonna fucking clip that and I'm putting it on my make that my first YouTube short, because honestly, like, dude, that shit, it's just fucking asinine. Like, it is the worst. Like, Kevin, like, dude, don't disrespect Arkham Batman. Like, he was the best.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Speaking of which, of Lego Batman, I got a PS2 and I can play Lego Batman again. I'm going to fucking play it.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
Yeah, PS2, right there. If I had a PC and a capture card, I would be streaming that shit because I would love every second of it. I could fucking stream the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 with a mode that they should have added in the new one, Galactic Conquest.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge.
Never heard of
Alliance
it.
Intel had done all the work.
Of course,
But the
again, I
council wanted
don't
to
really
respect
pay
their
attention too much
We
to video
compromised.
games that release that are not
I was assigned to help
Call
Saren
of
in
Duty
his
Rainbow
investigation.
Six or
We tracked the
Assassins.
scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Yeah, very true. Suicide Squad doesn't look interesting. This year's no, not this year's, last year, well, this rounded year of Call of Duty, kind of sucked. MWIII campaign sucks. My opinion, well, of course, this has been the thing with Call of Duty. The skill-based matchmaking sucks because I keep getting into matches with full-on sweats that I would just like to frickin' be able to do something, and guess what? I'm not able to do shit because these fuckers are sweating so bad. So, I think I've been freaking sticking on playing MW2 because at least on one map, I only play one map that's small enough and not so fucking big.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us.
I think it's a good
He claimed that's
show
why
of
it
respect
turned
to
into
his
a
dad.
massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Yeah, I think I just might get 2K23, just like something small and nothing special for it. It's less than $20, and right now I honestly would rather just play that because I'm starting to get a little back into wrestling. I don't think I can watch it right now. I want to watch TNA, but I think it's currently on YouTube, and I don't know what days it shows. So I can't really watch it. WWE apparently is moving to Netflix, and I don't have that.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Maybe? I don't know. I mean, it's good that Triple H has taken over, honestly, because I think it's a lot better. And right now, honestly, I don't know how to feel about TNA right now because they fired the TNA president, who was the reason why TNA is back to where it is, why it's so loved. Well, it's the first game. Hopefully, if they come out with another one, they'll fix the bugs, or at least do better to fucking. So I don't know how to feel about TNA, or better yet, I don't know how to feel about the company that owns TNA, and why they fired Scott D'Amore. So, but I still want to watch TNA, and watching WWE, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think she would be used as well in NXT as well as TNA, and plus also, like, she's been given good stuff in TNA, and just like with Moose, who's there, he's actually been he's been very, very good, and he's been I think he's way better in TNA than he would probably be in WWE. I think that'd be cool if they added Abyss and Crazy Steve, maybe. But Abyss is retired and is an agent for WWE, and Crazy Steve is now a singles champion in TNA. So,
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
yeah, I think so too. But a world champion, I definitely think he would do as well. And Moose versus Gunther, I think would be very, very, very cool.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yeah. I mean, WWE and TNA have a working relationship right now. They allowed last year. They allowed Mickey James, who was the Knockouts champion, to show up in the Rumble, and then they allowed Jordan Grace. Yeah, you're not wrong, but and it's the same thing as I said. I think so too, but I think just like these little relations are good, but it's more benefiting WWE than TNA. I mean, for the obvious reasons. WWE is still bigger than TNA, but...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Yeah, true. She has an OF page. And plus, WWE really doesn't like, that's one thing, WWE doesn't like that type of stuff. I think it's a bit more lenient with Triple H in control. Like, I know Mia Yim, plays on Twitch, and a lot of the other WWE stars do. So I think they're cool with that, but that type of stuff, no. I mean, it's understandable, but still. Yes, but I don't think it was OnlyFans at the time. I think it was more like a Patreon page or something.
This is Commander
or whatever that
speaking.
shit is.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Honestly, not surprised Vince McMahon rubs me that kind of way, especially for how he ran the company. Brock, I'm not really surprised either, but he also, I guess he was honest in, like in his past where he would go, wait, dude, if you were, well, dude, Brock Lesnar did it in interviews that he would used to drink so much he would not remember shit that he done. He doesn't even remember the first chunk of his fucking WWE tenure.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir. Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I think he should win.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Yeah, maybe. But I think it's more going to be the fact that he's there just to support Roman. But who knows? Dude, they just introduced the world title with Seth Rollins, so it'd be too early.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Yeah, who knows?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
But I don't think I'll worry about, like...
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I'm gonna really get on the new video game. I think I'll just buy the WWE. I think I'll buy WWE 2K23 and just have fun playing that. Just like, I guess, get into a WWE game before I end up buying like the bigger, more expensive one, I suppose. Like I said, I'm not really fully into gaming right now, so. Coming! Be right back. get on with the game.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Talk to Rex, then.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire
Yeah.
race.
I like your car. My glasses are in there.
Okay, hold on. Sorry about that.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
Sorry about that.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
We gotta change this camera. Is that fine where it is? No, no. I have to wait till I get into fucking.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, let's go to the Artemis Tau cluster and go find Dr. Liara Tusoni. What's the journal I have? One of them, Science. No. 80th Gamma Cluster, Fine Recon Team, and the Artemis Tau Cluster. Let's find the missing Marine. lot of his style cluster are going to go there anyway. It's kind of important, like, do these side missions because usually they. Wait, where the fuck did it say? I can't even. I am an idiot. Sparta system. So, on the planet that Mr. Sony's on. Wait, is that what I saw? Also, if you, for anybody that's probably never like played it,
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon. Mako, stretch signal. Let's go to this. Like, new viewers, what's up? Welcome. How are you today? I so forgot how slow this thing is.
On my way.
Damn, Mako's so damn slow.
Redeploying.
Really? Ruts Valley. I mean, those little side missions, little side like looking around for stuff. It's just little side things to do, and I don't think it's really important. But it's just fun exploring all kinds of stuff. Pressure maw nest. And over. Shit! Good thing about those slash maws after what? After
On my way.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Sally can't destroy that damn thing. Okay, now I think this is where we pick up this song. And I'm guessing you chilling on 2K still?
On my way.
Damn.
Cover me.
I thought this was the same. I thought this was the planet she was on. So. Okay, so I have checked. So this is not mine. So. The gal. Back in we go. They taking shots at me from this far. No, it's... Very too strong. That's something. This is not the place I was looking for. I just quoted fucking Star Wars.
Go, go, go!
Get down!
Sorry, slaver.
Clear.
Oh yeah, freaking. Those really don't have no concern with me right now. So I forgot. It's freaking. Sorry, slaver. That's Asana's freaking sister. I want to make sure you guys don't be able to leave the planet. Charms all the way up. One of the reason why it's freaking important to do that, like do these little side missions. I think I was trying to say, but is I'm gonna go see if the crew wants to talk now. See if usually Caden doesn't really want to. So. It's kind of like Garrus in the next in Mass Effect 2. He really doesn't want to talk too much.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yeah, so if he doesn't want to talk, then probably nobody else wants to either. Probably after, most likely after I'm done. After we're done rescuing the R to Sony. Let's go here. I think that one system has the arrow, but I'm looking around the system real quick. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the one. No more fun. I thought it was Athens. Oh, excuse me. I think it's same, but
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Sorry about that, guys. My girlfriend took all the mushrooms off my board. So I wanted to talk to her. Let's get into this. I really don't like the animation they did with the freaking Colossus.
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
Gotcha. I think that was an assassin. How the hell they start shooting? I almost probably would have hit the wrong button there. There's another guy right here. Okay, I'll be right back. I got pizza cooking. I am back. I'm ready to game. Almost 2 hours in. I've been talking and talking at the first part of the stream more than playing. Oh, I almost drove into that one. Hotel. Whoa. Fuck, that's a Colossus. Eat shit, motherfucker. Honestly, I think this thing handles better than over here. Does look like there's I can go over there. Yeah, I collateral those two. Rabbi. Gotcha. little stalker. Damn. Why is she not healing? How the fuck did she die so quickly?
All patched up.
One thing I never understood is like why the never really liked about ME is that they just made a straight tube down. I mean, this is set thousands of years, like at least 1,000 years into the future, 1,500. You couldn't come up with something else other than just a straight tube down from the surface.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
What the fuck am I stuck with? This is the part I love.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Gotcha! Right before you could get me.
Area secure.
Back here. I ought to move some of my stuff from my PS5 card to my external hard drive, so that way I'm not missing anything for when I get a new SSD card.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right.
I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
Or excavating.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Make it 5.
He needs to move faster.
Galatov. Clan Galatov.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill her. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay, that overkill is badass. Okay, that overkill is useful as fuck. Before it's taken me like several times to kill. Took me like I guess what would be equivalent of like 3 mags. Yeah. 3 fucking AR mags to kill the bastard. Overkill is an OP.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle
Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna move my camera so it's not blocking view.
patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll save. Okay, let's see. Dahlia's data pad. That's Asana's researchers. Hades gamma cluster. I'm gonna do my fair bit of exploring real quick. I'm gonna get some more pizza. I'll be right back. See if Caden wants to talk.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Damn.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. biggest and farthest facility we had for decades, right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Matt, you still there? Just want to see if Cash Villain 04 is still awake. I gotta use this echo mic more.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I'm starting to think, should I like alter my freaking decisions some of my decisions that I made as a...
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Every time I play this, I always made like alternate decisions. Like on this one, I always chose to save Ashley instead of Caden. I wonder like what would happen.
What have you got? Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So, let's see. Jesus, I got a lot of shit. Spectre Master Gear. Master Gear. Master. Shit, I really want to fucking pull that crap. Okay, after that.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest.
Why is this the talking
taking
sound
the
muted
risk
to
pretty
me a little? Like it's... the volume's gone down a bit.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Alright, let's see. I gotta bring his fucking shit up, don't I?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander. Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Didn't mean to end that conversation,
Sir.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
What else could I do? I want to get a couple of side missions done. That's why I wasn't able to. Fucking thing wouldn't. I didn't have it upgraded. Fuck. ammo hack. Nope. Okay. Let's check out this guy. It's a Hades gamma cluster, right? S6 of 18. The Hades gamma cluster. Love the fact that because I have Chrome key on, the picture just keeps fading with me, and all of a sudden I feel like it beamed with the freaking FTL thing. Basically this, watch. I'm stupid, sorry. I'm glad in Mass Effect 2 they got rid of this like needing to bring a tech expert or needing to be a tech expert like skill points. But I feel like that was so fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying in this one. You know? I just thought of something. Frickin' in I think it's Mass Effect 2 I learned that Thresher Maws are native to Tuchanka. Why the hell are they on different planets? Killed the damn thing? But yeah, like I was saying, why is it that the Thresher Maw is native to Tachanka, but yet it's not on Tachanka? It's not like these things can space travel. It's not like they can just hijack on ships. that transmitter is causing these probes to crash. Scavengers. I don't fucking... I can't remember pretty much everything that goes on in this. I played it. One thing that sucks about, like, playing... First one here, like, the story is good, but it's very clunky. It becomes like playing it and gameplay and all. But you gotta play it, or else you just get the crappy version on Mass Effect 2. Because if you don't go through and, like, do the right actions, you get the shitty one where the council dies. Udina is the human council.
This place looks abandoned.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
Where I have to deal with husks.
Understood.
I thought I could hear something like outside or something. Inside my room.
Must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it is long gone now. Silverback? That's a new one.
Like these, I'm pretty sure these husks are. Annoying as the ones in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Eat this!
I think that's gonna do it for right now. I gotta get up early in the morning, and I'm working the morning shift at my job, so I think I might end my stream here. Yeah, might as well end my stream here. Matt, thank you for joining me, and the person who's watching now, thank you for joining me as well. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. I think I'll go live tomorrow, depending how I feel. I might play this again, or I might play something else. I don't know. The thing that sucks is I can't really buy a lot of games right now because I gotta get a new memory card for my PS5 because the one on here sucks. It has gigabytes instead of terabytes, so I can't have much crap. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let know if I go live or not. But everybody have a good night. Stay safe, and I don't know. Good night.